Quick Caps, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get it. Y'all gonna get some Sean Bradley teas this morning because last night I didn't feel like doing it. Straight up. I'm over the show, but I'm committed to finishing it out. So, what had happened was, y'all know last week, Sheree blew up the spot via message Marlo about, Candy, are you a lesbian? So after all of that had went down and everything, Candy was like, you know what, it's time to go home, and what I'm not gonna do is fake the front and ride on a bus with a whole bunch of females that I feel some type of way about. I'm like Candy, it might be over for you, but I'm still a bubbling mess on the inside, so don't put me in an enclosed place with y'all where I can't escape. So they all get back, and Candy is talking to her squad about where it went down, right? And she was like, okay, there's things that have happened years ago. I didn't blow up her spot. I kept this a secret. But if she want to start telling out little bits and pieces, let's tell it all. Long story short, Candy said that they all were out somewhere on at an after-hour spot, and Todd was behind her, and Portia was in front of her. And Portia said, hey, I want to dip in the lady pond. And I want to splash around in it so much that I want it to overflow it. And she was like, what? And she said they began to kiss and there was some tongue involved. And everybody was like, what? And Todd said, I got some feels in that. And that's basically as far as it went. And I was like, well, God, don't. So then we flip over and we see a little bit of Cynthia. Cynthia and Kenyon with somebody else, I don't remember. Well, they went to this place to get down. But JJ rejuvenated. Cynthia said, hey, I'm feeling a little gay about a minute. I'm feeling like I'm a lesbian now. You know, we got the titties going on. We got the vajayjays going on. Now I'm getting rejuvenated. I mean, hey. She said, but I have admitted. But she said, I will admit, I don't dipped in that lady pond before. I got on the train, but I didn't take the train all the way to its destination. I was like, y'all telling us stuff that we already know. Everybody watching knows that everybody on this show has dipped in something. Well, the women at least. We see some part where Cynthia wanted to give Cairo an opportunity to walk in one of her fashion shows. Now his mama, because she got to pay for the chateau, was like, hey, what's the compensation? Cynthia said, it's about the experience, honey. He'll get a bag, a cargo bag. And she was like, somebody need to school Sheree on how this works. Your son, he not known. Nobody knows him. He's not Tyson. He's not Tyson Bedford. He's not anybody. So, what? Then we see Portia. Portia has gotten her new home, which is freaking beautiful. I hope she ain't overextended herself. I know the girl is successful in her own right. We downplay Portia, but Portia be doing the goddamn thing. But she got this house, anticipating having these twins. I said, am I watching K. Michelle, my life, this is my life. But no, we're watching Portia, and she says she's getting prepared for twins. So, Phaedra happened to come over there to visit her, right? And, y'all ain't hear me squeal wheels, did y'all? And Phaedra had told her, say, hey, I just met with the lawyer, and hey, my divorce is finalized, honey. And Apollo didn't take it too well. Now, this is what tripped me out. Portia, why you not mad with Phaedra? Because even on that bus, when, y'all had to ride back together and there was no Candy. And it was like, you sitting over there talking some who, and knowing daggone well it was you. And she was like, well, I ain't really want to take the fall for it, but since I had already put myself out there, I just need to keep on going with it. But why you not mad with Phaedra? Phaedra left you out there to dry, and Phaedra was the one who said it. You insinuated it, but Phaedra was the one who actually said that she was effing Shamia. And she let you sit there and get crushed at that daggone table and didn't say a thing. And she the first person you have over at your house, and y'all kikiing and ha-ha like ain't nothing wrong. First of all, as soon as she walked through my door, be like, hey, man, we need to talk. We need to talk, and we need to talk immediately. What was that? Because if you're supposed to be my friend, how you gonna leave me out there to dry like that? How you gonna let me take the fall for something that you said? And then we later on see Todd. Now, I'm really confused about Todd right now. Portia's Todd. Because y'all know Todd lost his good government job. Portia said he been acting a little funny ever since he lost the job. he seems a little bit more lax, loose, flow by, you know, go with the flow kind of guy or whatever. And she was like, and at this point in her life, she needs somebody that's ready for what she's ready for, ready to have these babies. Let's kick it, let's do what we gotta do. They meet up. Todd went from the government job employee to, I wonder how it's gonna feel like to be a thug for one day. That's how he came dressed. Pants hanging off his hind parts, his Hanes boxers showing. I said, what's going on with Todd? It's like he turned from a government employee to somebody that just got an internship straight from Howard University. We saw Riley. Riley was in the studio with her mom singing a song, and I'm not gonna make fun of the girl because the songs, the session sucked, but the purpose of the session was everything. Because if anything is gonna help Riley break out of her shell and, you know, open up about her emotions, her feelings, about the heartbreak of having a dad that keeps giving you all these promises and breaking them, I'm here for it. So basically, she was singing a song about all of those issues. And I can totally relate. Look at my video linked in the description box below where I had to fire my dad. Riley, you may just have to get to a point where you fire your freaking dad. And that was basically it. I'm at work, so if I missed anything, y'all leave it down. I forgot to tell y'all this before I got in there. Got to working good. I'm out here on my break. Portia and Candy decided to meet up because they want to talk about what the hell happened and all of this. And then they want to talk about the secret of the non-secret that you trying to tell bits and pieces of, but you don't want to own up to all of your dirt and the secret. They went on and on and on. Candy confronted her about what she wanted to do to her. She was like, look, you wanted to go further with me than I wanted to go with you. There ain't no secret about how freaky I am. And if I wanted to do that with you, and if I had done that with you, it would not be something that I would not own up to. And she was like, girl, you got a sex dungeon. Candy said, you a goddamn lie. Now listen, I agree. Candy don't have no sex dungeon, because if she did, she would find a way to market that, sell it for $699 at those expo shows that she goes to, have a Mach 1 set up at those expo shows, and have it delivered to your front door where you can just pop it up like an umbrella and have you a sex dungeon right at your house. I agree. She ain't got no sex dungeon. And like Candy said, as freaky as I am, I'd own that. I would own that if I had a sex dungeon. So I'm like, I ain't even buying it. But I'm like, Candy, don't steal my idea and get a sex dungeon. I'm gonna have this good prepaid legal up on you. So after last week's sneak peek, I thought it was gonna be more to it this week than it really was. But straight from the VA, the dirty, dirty South. 2 up, 2 downs.